We basically watch you grow up throughout the past 7 years from the first power to now. What is one of the biggest lessons that you've learned since then?
The biggest lesson, I mean, there's so many lessons I learned, but there's definitely one thing that always sticks to me in any situation I'm in that 50 told me. It was a minute ago he told me this, but he said never feel too entitled because that's when you deprive yourself. So when you feel too entitled to something else, it could be something way bigger out there that's a blessing, and you ignoring that because you're entitled to one thing. So just got to be open-minded and can't be too entitled. That's really it.
That's a good lesson. And Tariq, I know he's going to learn a couple lessons this season because it ended off crazy. What can fans expect? I know you can't tell too much, but every other character for every spinoff, the show has their name in the title, except for you. When do we finally get to see that ghost part of Tariq?
That's the biggest thing this season. I feel like Tariq is, you know how he's so adamant on just not accepting the fact that he's like his father. Like this season, you see him fighting that, and he's figuring himself out. And I feel like the biggest part of him figuring himself out, knowing himself, is knowing and accepting the fact that he's like Ghost. So him, struggling to accept that is gonna show this season, and it's crazy. It's crazy. He makes a lot of crazy decisions, and you'll see how it affects him.
I can't wait to see it. But unrelated to the show, I love how hard you represent your Jamaican roots. Do you feel like it's important for you to represent where you're from? Because back in the days, it wasn't cool. Like you had to be like a Yankee or just American, So do you feel like it's important for you to represent your roots publicly?
Of course, it's definitely important to represent your roots. Why wouldn't you? I love my roots. I love Jamaica. I love everything about Jamaica. So I definitely put that on the forefront. But it's important to embrace your roots because that's what you are. That's in your blood, and that's what you're gonna keep continuing to produce. So.
And how you know Vibes Cartel? Because when I seen the birthday host, I was like, what?
I'm a brother man. We G that man.
Where can fans expect to see you in the future? Because I know this isn't gonna be forever. So what does Michael Rainey Jr. have next?
Damn near everything. I want to direct. I want to write. That's what I'm actually working on now. I'm writing. Music, of course, I produce. I want to do all types of stuff, but I'm keep that on the hush for now. I got a few things that I can't really speak on yet. Hopefully soon, I could. This confidentiality stuff lifts up, but I got some stuff in the works for sure.